It's your day in tech history, and it's brought to you by our friends over at Expedia.com, where you can find yours with Expedia. Hey everybody, Jeffrey Powers here, and I welcome you to the Day in Tech History at dayintechhistory.com. It's part of the Tech Podcast Network. You can subscribe via iTunes, Zune, or Stitcher Internet Radio. Our Twitter is Day in Tech Hist, and all show notes are on the wiki page if you want to follow along. Now let's find out what happened on this day, your day in tech history. September 24th, 1947. The Majestic 12, which is a secret committee of scientists, military leaders, and government officials, is allegedly established by a secret executive order issued by President Harry Truman to investigate UFO activity in the aftermath of the Roswell incident. 1948, the first nuclear-powered aircraft carrier, the USS Enterprise, is launched in Newport, Virginia. It's the largest warship in the world. Powered by 8 nuclear reactors, it does not need to carry its own fuel oil, and so has more room for aviation fuel and weapons. 1979, CompuServe starts operation as the first computer information service. 1981, Boston, Massachusetts, IBM announces that it has produced a memory chip that could store 288,000 bits. 1985, James Copeland, the vice president in marketing for the Atari Corporation, resigns to start SCNT. 1990, the periodic Great White Spot is first observed in Saturn. It was named after Jupiter's Great Red Spot and was a name given to periodic storms that were large enough to be visible by telescope from Earth by their characteristic white appearance. 1993, Broderbound releases the game Myst. 1996, Netscape Communications releases the Navigator Personal Edition 3.0 web browser, $50, and the Navigator Gold Personal Edition 3.0 for $80. Yeah, back then, you had to pay for a web browser. 1997, the U.S. Federal Trade Commission announces that it's investigating Intel for allegedly illegal practices of withholding CPU sales to PC makers who buy competitors' products. 1998, eBay makes its first initial public offering of shares of over 9 million shares trading on NASDAQ. It had an initial offering price of $18 a share, but went up to $29.375 and closed at $47.37.5. Also, 1998, Netscape Communications Corporation signs an agreement with Snap.com, which is a new search engine service for the distribution of a custom version of the Netscape Internet browser. And in 1999, Space Imaging launches the first commercial spy satellite capable of collecting high-resolution imagery and 1 and 4 meter resolutions, as well as multispectral and panchromatic imagery. And Yahoo launches Yahoo China. And now this word from our friends over at Expedia. Las Vegas, Jamaica, San Francisco, China, New York, Portland, Florida. Have you been? Maybe you're from there and you need to start planning your trip home for the holidays. Now is the time to do that. With rates at their lowest for November and December, you can get great deals in planning your trip. That's where Expedia comes in, from air travel, hotels, cars, and full vacation packages. Because who doesn't want to be in a warm city during the coldest of winters? You can also earn Expedia points so you can use them on more trips all around the world. Get $25 off your first hotel booking at Expedia. Go over to geekazine.com/Expedia for more details. Over at Expedia, find yours. Now let's get back into your day in tech history. 2002, AMD releases the 1600 MHz Athlon XP 1900 Plus processor and the 1667 MHz 2000 Plus mobile processor for $239 and $345, respectively. 2003, 1,000 car shoppers' car loan applications were exposed in bulk on Dealerskins, which was a Tennessee firm that hosts websites for car dealerships. They contained information that was completely unsecured. The breach would later make CNN's dumbest moments in business. Also in 2003, Intel releases the 2700 MHz Celeron 2.7 processor. It has a 128 kilobit level 2 cache and 400 MHz front-side bus. And in 2008, Mozilla released Firefox version 3.0.2. A federal judge rules that Qualcomm has infringed on 2 patents that Broadcom owns. NetChoice, which is an e-commerce advocacy group, is calling on the National Retail Federation to apologize. NRF's Vice President Joseph LaRocca put out a report saying thieves who steal from retail stores often were driven to crime by the addictive qualities of online commerce. Also in 2008, MySpace Music debuts, and Yahoo holds their first board meeting with Carl Icahn. And finally, Oracle enters the hardware market with a storage server. And that's your day in tech history. My name is Jeffrey Powers, www.dayintechhistory.com. All the show notes are over at wikizine.com, Geekazine's wiki. And of course, you can like the Facebook page and follow Twitter at DayInTechHist. Until tomorrow, take care. Day in Tech History is copyright 2014 JMP Enterprise and Geekazine.com.